Hey, Maximizers, and welcome to my live. My name's Crystal, aka Krys the Maximizer. I am a strategic money coach, and I help moms create financial stability through proactive planning and strategic money management. Yesterday, we talked about not letting fear hold you back on my live, and I am on a quest to go live every day for 365 days. Today is day 136. So today I want us to talk about why you should be planning for changes to happen in your life with your money, with your relationships, with whatever. I realized as I was writing out these topics that when it comes to changes, our changes in our money really affect us the deepest because the choices that you make when you have or when you don't have money are the ones that really like impact our life, right? So, I want to talk to you today about why you should plan for changes, specifically in your money, but these can also go into your life. So I would love for you to let me know in the comments where you are watching from. And I want to know, do you want more help saving money? So type save, or do you want more help making money? So in the comments, let me know where you're watching from and type save if you want more help saving money, and type make if you want more help making money. Okay. So why you should be planning for changes. Money is energy. Money is a resource. Money is a necessary tool that we need in order to survive and thrive in this life. The one thing that's consistent is that you know changes are going to be coming to your money. Whether it's an increase in income, a decrease in income, an increase in expenses, a decrease in expenses, an increase on your bills, a decrease on your bills, something coming up that you need to save for. Your money is constantly going to be changing. Even if your salary stays the same, something else is going to be changing. If your salary changes, other things are going to be changing when it comes to your money. So I think the first thing we really need to do is just embrace the fact that like changes are going to happen. And instead of dwelling on the negative, how can we be solution oriented and figure out a way to navigate said changes? You first need to remember that the changes are coming, and then you need to make a plan. I don't care what my situation looks like, I always have to have a plan, especially for my money. It starts with my budget. That's my monthly money plan. And then I have a income plan for how much money I'm going to make. Then I have a backup plan for if plan A and plan B don't go to plan, we have plan C. When you have a plan, you can always pivot. You can pivot with the changes because we know changes are coming. When you have a plan, you can prepare. I have on my notes sheet, you can anticipate your needs. So I was recording a podcast episode and I forget what I was talking about, but it made me think back to my time when I was a server. I waited tables for a couple years in college. I waited tables for like 3 years when I first moved to Florida. As a server, your income is not consistent. The hourly wage that they pay me covers my taxes. So I literally relied on my tips. My tips was my income. Tips are not consistent. On average, I realized that I was making about $125 per night on average. I worked 3 to 4 nights a week when it was my side hustle. When I was full time, I worked closer to like 5 days a week. Okay. But I knew my average was about $125 a night. I did not make that every night. There was nights where I went home with $20. There's nights where I left without even having a table. And there's nights when I left with 200 plus in my pocket. Okay. So I knew that this income was inconsistent, but I didn't know that if I worked over the course of like a 7 or 8 day stretch, on average, I would make around $400 to $500 in like 7 to 8 days. One day I may make $20 and one day I may make $250. I knew that as a server. So I planned for the inconsistency. So instead of trying to focus on what can I do today, I said, all right, in these next 7 days, my goal is to make $450. So if that means I need to pick up an extra shift, that's what I needed to do. If that means I needed to work a double and work the lunch and the evening, that's what I needed to do. Now, if I had 3 really good days and I made like 200, 150, 185, and I met my $450 goal, there's one of two things I could do. I could give up my shift and see if someone else wants to pick it up, or I could go to work and make the extra money, right? So my goal may have been 450, but maybe I made 625, right? So when you know that things are going to be inconsistent or constantly changing, you can anticipate your needs and plan for it. That way, I can stash away that extra $150 that I made for the next time when I know that my income's going to be inconsistent. So planning for the changes, planning for the inconsistencies allows you to be prepared, especially when it comes to your money. So this week on my podcast, I have a podcast. Did you know I had a podcast? My podcast is called Maximize Your Money. It's on Apple, it's on Spotify, it's on Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Stitcher, any place you can listen to a podcast. My podcast is there. And in episode 99, I spend 10 minutes breaking down how you can budget when your income is inconsistent. When your income constantly changes, how you can budget, right? The other thing that you can do when things are changing is that you have the opportunity to reallocate. Now, what I mean is, if you know that things in your life are changing time wise, I just got finished reading Deep Work, so this at the top of my head, you can reallocate some of your time. So if you know that now you got a new job and it's going to be outside of the home, you're not working from home anymore, and you know that it's going to be a 25-minute commute to work and home, and with traffic, maybe 35 minutes, you know that you probably need to allocate about 45 minutes each way to and from work. So what that means is you may not be able to do some of the things that you used to do. You may not be able to sleep in. You may need to even wake up earlier, right? You may need to do some of your things that you used to do at night in the morning and vice versa, so that you can still do everything that you desire in that allocated time. So when it comes to time, that's something you can do. When it comes to money, if your money is constantly changing, you may need to reallocate how you spend some of it. Maybe instead of cable and you're spending $100 and $150 a month, you decide, all right, I'm gonna pick my top 3 streaming apps. I'm gonna do Netflix, I'm gonna do the Disney Plus bundle, and I'm gonna pick HBO Max. And instead of spending $150 a month on your cable, you are now down to $70 a month for these 3 apps, right? You reallocated your funds, and now you have that extra $60, $70 to use in other places since your income is constantly changing. Hey, Tiana, thank you so much for joining. So you can reallocate your time and you can reallocate your money based on you knowing that changes are going to happen. I used to find myself so frustrated because I loved the strictness of like time and things happening. And it used to throw me off when things happened not in the way that I planned for them. Like it completely used to throw me off. I used to be frazzled. I used to be like, I can't deal with this. I need it to be the same. As a business owner, it ain't like that. Things are changing. So I learned to plan and prepare for the changes and for the inconsistencies, because the only thing that's consistent is that things are going to be changing. So once I shifted my mindset and I realized that I need to plan for my time and I need to plan for my money to constantly be changing, it made life easier. Hey, V baby. I was able to create a plan of action for my time and a plan of action for my money. And the last thing, if your money is changing constantly, right? If you have a job or you're doing something where your income is up and your income is down and it's never consistent, hey, Stacy, the other thing that you can do is find a way to make more money. And for me, I like to do that with side hustles. You can do gigs if you want to do Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats. You can do gig work, or you can create a side hustle. Now, my definition of a side hustle is something that you create from scratch. I do not call Instacart a side hustle. Instacart is a gig. They give you hours, there's predetermined pay. You do what they say you need to do and you get paid. That's a side gig or even a second job, honestly. A side hustle, in my opinion, is something that you create from scratch. You decide the product or the service, you decide who you're servicing, and you decide the amount that you're charging. That's what I like to call a side hustle. It's something that you are doing in addition to your main source of income. So if you already have a 9 to 5, if you're already retired or you already get Social Security disability, you have a main source of income. But you're like, I want to create something of my own where I set the price and I do what I want to do. That's a side hustle. Now, if you want to step into a flexible job where you can do at any time on your own terms, but you got to listen to somebody and do what they say, that's a gig. Yeah, it's a side business. The reason why we call it a side hustle is because it's on the side of your 9 to 5. If you don't have a 9 to 5, then it's basically just you starting a business. Make sense? So the reason why we call it a side hustle is because it's on the side of your already main source of income. And if you don't have a main source of income, like for me, it's a business. If I start something else, it's a business because I don't have a 9 to 5. I have a main source of income, but all of it together is a business. But if you want to Uber Eats or DoorDash, or you want to do something on Fiverr or Upwork, I consider that a gig because there's a platform already in place. There's a way for you to get paid. There's certain fees that you are obliged to. So that's what I would call a gig. But if you want to start your own side hustle to make more money, I'm hosting a free webinar on February 28th called Create Your Side Hustle. And I'm going to be sharing with you the number one reason why you haven't started your side hustle yet. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can actually start a side hustle without spending all your time or investing all of your money. And I'm going to share with you my story of how I started my most consistent side hustle in 2018 and how it was there for me when I got fired from my job. Starting my side hustle saved my life. Starting my side hustle saved me when I got fired. I had something to step into. Starting my side hustle already also prepared me a little bit, not a lot, but it started to prepare me for having a full-time business. I already had some things in motion. You can sign up for the Create Your Side Hustle webinar at KrysTheMaximizer.com. So go to my website, click on Side Hustle Webinar. You can click the link in my bio on TikTok or Instagram and click the Side Hustle Webinar. And I'm also going to be sharing with you how we can work together for a year in my program, my coaching program, Side Hustle Society, where I will help you create your side hustle from scratch and make consistent money. I've had clients go from making $0 to making their first $1,000 in their business, go from $0 in sales for a few months and make almost $1,000 in a month. So I can help you create a sales and a marketing plan around your side hustle to make the extra money that you desire. Okay. So the way that you plan for the changes, you are going to anticipate them. You're going to make any changes that you can before they come. You're going to reallocate your time and money as you see fit. And you're going to switch your mindset around and know changes with your time and your money are coming. You're going to embrace them, and you're going to be solution oriented to figure out, how can I solve this problem? How can I solve this problem? And if you're in the place where you're like, you know what? I'm ready to start my own business. I'm ready to create my own way to make money. Then you're going to come to my Create Your Side Hustle workshop. I understand that having a side hustle is not for everyone. Some people love gig work. I Instacart. Okay. I literally Instacart. And it's a way for me to make additional money because why? My income is up and my income is down as a business owner. So I can Instacart when I see fit as a gig on the side, but I only do it when I decide that I want to do it. And I have specific goals for Instacart. My goal for Instacart is to pay my rent because that's one of my biggest bills. So my goal is to get as much money from Instacart to pay my rent so it doesn't have to come out of my business salary. Okay? Excuse me. But if you want to create something from scratch, like you want to start your own business, I am ready to help you. I'm excited. The Side Hustle Workshop is going to be epic. It's going to be a 90-minute webinar. There will be time for Q&A at the end, but I'm very excited to share my story. I'm very excited to help you get clarity and figure out what side hustle you can start today. Do you ever do your own shopping on Instacart? Absolutely. So if there's something that we need, we'll wait until we do our last order and then we get what we need, and I pay for the Instacart stuff, we pay for our stuff, and then we go about our business. So yeah, I'm never doing full-on grocery shopping or anything, but it's like, there's a lot of times where there's a lot of BOGOs at Publix. And when it gets towards the end of the Publix week, like today's the last day of the deals, if I was Instacarting and there's some things I didn't buy this week, and I know like the buy one, get one free syrup, I definitely want to do that, right? So it's only in between. I actually decided the other day for dinner to get Kinsley a rotisserie chicken because she has been asking me for a rotisserie chicken and they were on sale. So I was doing our final Instacart order of the day and I was like, all right, Kinsley, let's, pick out whatever rotisserie chicken you want. So I pay for the Instacart stuff and then we pay for her chicken. So you can sign up at Instacart. If you're in Florida, I do have a referral code if you want to sign up. Some areas are full of shoppers, but you can literally just download the Instacart shopper app and sign up to see if they have spots in your area. If you're in Florida, I do have a referral code and you earn like a $200 bonus after you actually start and you do a certain amount of orders. How about notary services? Oh my goodness. I had a one-to-one client who was a notary signing agent and she was making thousands of dollars per month from her business. So if you want to be a notary, absolutely you can turn that into a really lucrative side hustle. Absolutely. You can literally turn anything that you want into a side hustle as long as it's solving a problem for someone. Businesses are successful because they solve people's problems. So you want to think about a side hustle that solves a problem. What problem are you solving? Why does someone need you? Why does someone need the product or the service that you're offering? This metal straw, in my opinion, great invention. It solves the problem of me having a straw. It solves the problem of me not being wasteful and having plastic straws and throwing them away after I drink a smoothie every day. It solves the problem of my smoothie not staying cold because this metal straw, as I'm drinking my smoothie, it stays cold. You ever had a plastic straw and you drink something and it's warm sitting in there? Ugh. I love these metal straws and I wash them just like I wash my silverware. I have the little cleaner thing. So the little pipe cleaner, it comes with the straws so I can clean the inside. I love my metal straws. You're so helpful in making us think about making more money. Yes. So I've decided I made this announcement on Sunday. I'm going to be pivoting very hard in my content. So for the rest of this month, I will continue to talk about budgeting and saving money, but I am going to be hard pivoting starting in March. I just planned my March content and I'm so excited and it is side hustle heavy. Do you hear me? I'm making a hard pivot to talk about making more money because when you make more money, you can have a bigger impact and you can solve most, not all, but you can solve a lot of your problems by increasing your income. So I want to help those who have made the conscious decision of like, you know what? I'm ready to invest not only time and money into myself to create my own side hustle and or my own business. And that's what I want to focus on. I want to help you. If you want to make more money, I am your girl. That's why I created my program, Side Hustle Society, and I cannot wait to share it with you all. I have a business name at EIN. I'm a notary signing agent in Hard to Get Business, South Carolina. Okay, that's great. So it sounds like you need a sales and a marketing plan. So I would love to invite you to the Create Your Side Hustle webinar. And I would love to, if you're in a place where you're like, I'm ready to get clients, I'm ready to make money, I'm ready to do this. I would love for you to send me a message on TikTok. I have followed you, so you can send me a DM. And we can set up a time to chat so we can see if us working together inside of Side Hustle Society is something that you are interested in. Because if you're really serious and you want to grow this business, one thing that we've also got to realize, and I'm going to do a live about this as well, we've got to invest the time and the money in ourselves. When I started my business, I had no idea how to run an online business. So I was fired August, September, October. I was in business 2 whole months. I did launch my course. I made 10 sales on my first launch. And by that 3rd month, I hired a business coach because I knew that if I wanted to run an online business, I needed to learn from someone who had an online business. I've made all of my money, my multiple 6 figures, completely from social media. I've made all of my money online completely. So I wanted to learn how to make money from someone who made money online. So if you're at this place where you feel like you haven't been getting the results that you desire, it's time to get help. And free help is not always the help that's going to get you to make money. Because when you pay attention. I invested $1,000 a month in my business coach for 6 months. I showed up to every single live coaching call. I watched every single training module that she had. I asked a question on every single call. I did the work. You have to do the work. Because that's the other thing. You can pay all the money you want. You can invest. But if you don't show up, if you don't do the work, you won't get the results that you desire. Because your coach cannot do the work for you. I can teach you everything. But if you never take it, make it your own, and implement it, you'll never get the results that you desire. Okay? You can look up your state and see how you can sign up to be a notary agent. Because I'm a notary. It's about to expire. I don't have any plans to renew it. But go to your state, whatever state you're in, and see, and literally Google how to become a notary in blank state. Once you do that, it'll give you all the information that you need to be a notary. But we've got to get to the point where we're ready to invest in ourselves. A lot of times people will get student loans and go to college, but they don't want to invest a few $1,000s in a trade or a coach or a mentor or a program or an event or an experience to get more, or to get in the room with the people that can help them get the results that they desire. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to be ready to invest in yourself. So I'm ready to work with women who are serious about starting their side hustle. They're ready to do the work. They're ready to invest in themselves. Even my mother's going to be in the next round of Side Hustle Society. And she's paying, okay? And she's paying. When you pay attention. Have I been giving my mother free business advice for years? Yes. But I'll tell you this. Whenever she pays for my program, she be showing up and doing the work and getting results. Seriously. It's a psychological thing. When you pay attention. Okay? Hey, Shakira, I sent you a message too. So, are there any questions? We are preparing for the changes, right? We're anticipating our needs. We're preparing for things that are going to happen. We're going to reallocate our time and our money. And if you want to make more money, we're going to come up with a plan to make more money. It may start with gig work. Oh, Shakira, one thing I wanted to say is to you, I should have said this to you. Put your services on Fiverr and Upwork and see if you can get some clients there too. And I sent you some other tips of things that you can do to help find some clients. Okay? Just DM you still learning TikTok. No worries. Let's get into it. I'm very excited. We can set up a call. I do have some calls that I need to do today. So I do have some people that I need to call today for sure. Are there any other questions? Any questions? If anyone has any questions, or you're interested in working with me, or you're interested in learning more about my programs and how I can help you, all you have to do is send me a DM on TikTok or Instagram. I am getting to the point where I'm checking my DMs every day. So I'll be more than happy to chat with you. Excuse me. So yeah, they actually told me the other day. I'm doing it tonight. Yes, Fiverr. Okay. There's also jobs that you can get on Upwork. So I would say look at Upwork, and you can do virtual assistant things on there as well. And then I also sent you some things in the DMs as well. Okay. Any other questions before I go? No? Well, thank y'all so much for joining me. How long have I been on? 23 minutes. I'm loving these short afternoon lives. I'm not saying that I won't be going live late anymore, but this is so good because then I can have the rest of the day clear and free to do the other things that I need. And there's also a lot of other ways to find clients as well. A lot of times. No, I'm not going live twice a day, only once a day, but I'm doing the afternoon because it's just working a lot better for my schedule, my time, my energy. So I'm going to come up with a mix of like sometimes during the afternoon and sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. So I coupon too. So I actually started, my whole entire business started couponing. I've been couponing for 15 years. I've been couponing since I was 18. And I started off as a coupon coach. I still teach people how to coupon, how to budget, how to meal plan. I still teach that. I have a full program that teaches you how to save up to $300 per month by doing that. Yes. So that was, still is a huge part of my business. But I also have a really amazing talent that I can help people figure out ways to make money based on what they like and what they want to do. It's something that I've been fighting for years to do long term. Whoops. To do long term. I've ran programs in the past. I've helped over 20 women start side hustles and make money. And I've just decided that this year I'm gonna take a dive into the deep end and really focus on helping women start their side hustles. Like, I want to work with women who already have a 9 to 5 or a main source of income. Hey, Jinjin. And they're looking to start their own side hustle and make money. My side hustle saved me. And I have some amazing side hustle content coming to YouTube and TikTok in March. Like, I am so lit up about this content. I cannot wait. So I'm very excited to share a lot of those stories with you all. And also at the webinar, I'll go into my story of how I started the side hustle, why I started the side hustle, and how it truly helped me when I got fired. And I side hustled in that particular side hustle for a whole year before I got fired. Before that, I did another side hustle for a year before that. So I had about 2.5 years of side hustling experience before I got fired. Almost 2 years, because I started my other business in 2017. So from 2017 until August of 2019, I was side hustling. So basically almost 2 years of straight side hustling in two different types of businesses before I got fired. Okay. I'm so glad I saw your live today. You're giving me hope. I work 8 to 5 and need side hustle. Yes. I'm so excited. You're the person. You're the woman that I want to speak to. You're the woman that I want to help. You're in your 9 to 5. And even if you don't hate it, you're looking for another option. What's up with the conference? You mean the retreat, Ma? I haven't talked about it a lot. I do have some people to call about it, but I haven't talked about it. But the retreat is happening. Don't you worry. There's a mosquito in here. All right. Last call for alcohol before I go. Because I have some recording that I need to do. That's the first thing I need to do. And then I have some outlining I need to do. What's your other business? My business is coaching. I am a coach. I am a money coach. I help women save money. So I help you coupon, budget, and meal plan to save $300 per month. And I also help women make money. I help you create, and scale your side hustles to make consistent money. So Crystal is a coach. Krys the Maximizer, I am a coach, a money coach. I help you save money and I help you make money. For the past 4 years, I've just focused on really helping you save money at the forefront. I still do that. My program's still alive. My program's still available. If you're like, I need help budgeting because I'm a hot mess, I have the Money Saving Academy for that. If you are someone who's like, I have a 9 to 5, I'm ready to start a side hustle, I want to invest the time, I want to invest the money, then my Side Hustle Society is the program for you. So I have two. When you become a part of Side Hustle Society, you also get the Money Saving Academy. So when you make more, I'm also going to teach you how to manage it, how to budget it, and how to coupon. Because even when I'm a millionaire, as long as coupons are still available, I will be couponing. I will never not be couponing. So as long as coupons are available, I'll be couponing. I need help badly. Hey, Erica. So if you need help, send me a DM, send me a message on TikTok and say, hi, Crystal, I need help saving money. I need help making money. I need help with this. Message me. Let's chat. I need the budget program too. Yes. So when you become a part of the Side Hustle program, you also get the budget, which is called the Money Saving Academy. You also get that as a bonus. I like to make sure that you get a holistic approach. So if I'm helping you make more money, I'm also going to help you manage and budget the money that you have. Because just because you start to make more money, we don't want to be spending more. When you make more, you want to make sure that you're allocating it appropriately and you're doing more of what you want with it. So when you are one of my money making clients, you also get access to my money saving content and my money savings coaching. And I go live every single week in my Money Saving Academy. So I'll definitely help you with that. So if you need help, you want help, you don't know which one's for you, all you have to do is send me a message and we can chat. I do have a couple calls to do today, but I'll be doing calls probably through Saturday. I don't know if I'm doing calls on Saturday. I don't want to lie to y'all. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll for sure be doing calls. Saturday and Sunday, I will for sure be Instacarting. And I know the Super Bowl is on Sunday. So I'm definitely going to be Instacarting up until Super Bowl. I know Bae wants to watch the Super Bowl. I just want to see Rihanna. but I'm definitely going to be Instacarting because I know the orders are going to be crazy good. So I'll definitely be out there getting that money. Any other questions before we go? No, haven't done roadie. I don't think it's really in my area, honestly. I literally, for gig work, I do Instacart and I help my sorority sister with something. I help her with some of her sales. And that's literally what I do for gig work. And then everything else is based on my business. And there was like, I took like almost 6 or 7 weeks off of Instacart because I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. And then I did it. But the reality is that even when you have a business or a side hustle, you sometimes have to have a little bit of a gig to help you too. Or if you have big goals and you want more, you want to do more, then it's okay. Like it's all right, because I know that one day in the future that I'll have more than enough consistent income to where I won't really have to do it. But, this is business. Things are up and down. I'm an AKA. Okay, I think I'm gonna go now. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know what time I will be live tomorrow because I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. But yeah, keep notifications on. I'll let you know when I'm going live. If you want to get on my email list, I forgot to send an email today, bad me. But if you want to get on my email list, if you go to my website, scroll down to get on the list, you can get on the email list. And you can stay in contact with me. But absolutely send me a DM or a message. And I'm looking forward to working with some of y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.